Okay guys, so it's that time of year again. The new 2020 Kenwood models are now going to be releasing. They're going to be slowly rolling out into Australia during April 2020. We'll start to see some of these come through to the market, but this is your first look at what is going to be coming out this year. We actually are going to talk about 6 different units that are going to be released. There's a couple of new units in the lineup. Specifically, we're going to show you and run you through some of the Toyota units, and we'll do a separate video on some of the standard double din units, which are over here. Now, please forgive us. These are the Kenwood samples. So these are the first ones in the country. So they're a little bit, they don't have the genuine boxes, but all the proper boxes and stuff will come through when the models are released. So let's dive straight into it. We'll give you an idea on some of the prices and some of the differences in the models, and we can go from there. So first up, we have the new HD screen on this one here. This is the DDX 920 WDABS. Okay, so now this one here is going to be replacing the DDX 919 widescreen. And some of the differences or one of the main differences is going to have this unit now, which is actually suited for the 200mm wide Toyota units, which is going to be a straight fit for those very, very popular units. It's now going to come with DAB Plus radio included in it, which is great for some of those vehicles like the 2016 Hiluxes, like the N80. Before, when you were changing those units, those vehicles come standard with DAB. You used to lose that, but you would gain Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Now you're going to be able to retain all those sort of features in the one unit, which makes it a very, very good swap and option for you guys out there. Now, these widescreen units, they do have wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. One of the new features they've actually added this year is going to be USB mirroring as well as wireless mirroring. That's predominantly and mainly targeted for the Android phones out there. It is a two-way control. The wired version is there to run through USB, specifically for those phones that won't work via wireless. Okay, so Android is very a little bit finicky across the different phones, I guess, all the different phones that you have out there, but something like the Google Pixel will now use USB mirroring, which will be one of the cool features that will work for that unit. Still a HD screen, it's still got CD, so it's still a flip down. You can actually adjust it here, completely adjustable. Here, I'll bring it forward so you can actually see all the screen is completely adjustable. Different viewing angles, which is one of the main features to stop glare on the Kenwood units, and the CD DVD straight behind. It still has HDMI inputs, and it also has 3 camera inputs. The HD screen, as we've already talked about, dual phone. Oh, sorry, we've just been, maybe it doesn't have HDMI. They might have removed it. We'll just check this out quickly. Excuse the mess, but actually, no, they don't have HDMI. So instead of that, we're going to be getting the DAB Plus, but that's okay because you've got the USB mirroring, which is probably a replacement for that. So there you go. So no HDMI, be aware of that. But still a very, very cool unit. So this is their top of the range Toyota widescreen. They're going to retail at about $1,199. A very crystal clear screen, and definitely one of the best sellers that we've seen on the market. So that will replace, so this is the DDX 920W DABS. Okay, so that's one of the main differences this year, the DABS. The way Kenwood do their model numbers, DDX, if it's got a D in the middle here, it's got the CD drive. The 20 is the year model, so this is the 2020 model. So last year was the 919 for 2019, now it's the 920 for 2020. DABS obviously means they have DAB radio. So very, very cool. Now, this is an awesome release, I think, from Kenwood this year, and I think will be one of the biggest sellers that they've ever done. Personally, I think it's going to be the most extreme value for money unit for you guys out there with a Toyota. This is called the DMX 820WS. Okay, now just going to power this up for you. Christian's going to move the power across for us quickly so we can see it. This is a widescreen, so 200mm wide with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, but it's wired Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Okay, so be aware, this one here is wireless. This one is going to be wired, so you just plug it in through USB, which is fine. It's very easy to do. And it's not a HD screen, but it is still a capacitive touch screen, which means it's very, very fast, very, very responsive. As you can see here, it's a very quick unit. Still looks very nice. It's got the same layout that it's always had. You see the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto here. Does not have CD or DVD, okay? So straight mechless, which means you're going to be using all your digital media, such as iPods, USBs, Bluetooth. It's still going to have radio. Now, this one does not have DAB radio, so just be aware of that. But it does come down in price for you guys out there that are just really looking to get that Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a really easy to use function unit. This is going to be $7.99 retail, so I think that's an incredible price. You can obviously run reverse cameras and things on that as well. Very nice looking unit, as you can see on the picture there. Whilst it's not HD screen, it's what is it? Sorry, 480p. 480p, so just a fraction down on your horizontal pixels there. So it's still going to give you a very nice picture. All of the Kenwoods as well run dual phone, so you can actually run 2 telephones simultaneously. So you could run a personal phone and a work phone at the one time, which is one of the nice features Kenwoods has always had, and that's across their range, which is really cool. So that is the DMX820WS. Now the DM stands for mechless, okay, or multimedia unit. It is a widescreen, but yeah, it has no CD, no DVD. But for you guys out there that don't need all the bells and whistles of the top of the range unit, look, you're going to save yourself a few $100s by buying that unit and still running Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. All right, so that's very cool. Now, this is the third Toyota specific unit they are going to be releasing this year. Now, this is a 230mm wide, huge screen. So you can see us there in the reflection, but I'll try and get out of it for you. We're just going to power this up quickly. Do you want to hold this one? Yeah, sure. I'll power this up. Excuse my finger there. Give me a second. Now, I've never actually seen this unit powered up, so this is going to be a first here. But this is specifically for those units like the Fortuner, the Hilux, the Corollas that have these slightly larger screens in them that actually didn't come out with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. So it is again a DMX unit, so it is mechless, okay? So it doesn't have CD, DVD, but it does have wide Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, okay? So it's a very specific market for this unit, but hey, it is a direct, straight fit replacement for those Toyota units out there. 8-inch screen, which is huge. So 230mm wide is the actual surround, 8-inch from corner to corner. As you can see here, it's actually based by the graphical user interface on the DDX 918, which is last year, 2018. Yeah, but it's still a very nice interface, very quick to use. It has single USB, so it's just for you guys out there that want to run Bluetooth, radio, wide Apple CarPlay, wide Android Auto. So very nice unit there, because all those Toyotas, which was about 2015 right through to even 2019, did not come with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. So for you guys out there that need a replacement, this is definitely the way to go. I'm not sure what's the retail pricing going to be on these. $7.99. $7.99. Okay, so there you go.
Sorry, $8.99.
$8.99, is it? Just checking this out for you. Yeah, so those ones there are going to be about $8.99. So all the prices are subject to change. Okay, just bear with us. These are samples, but gives you an idea. So to give you a look at this unit a bit more carefully, because it has no CD, DVD, it is a thin unit, so it'll fit in the dash nicely, very easily. And one of the cool things, I'll just flip this around for you. It's got the straight Toyota plugs in the back, so you don't have, it actually doesn't need to come with any wiring for the plugs, because your Toyota ones will just plug straight in into where those white plugs are. We've just dummied this up with some plugs that we've actually had. So that's a very nice unit, guys. That is the DMX820WXS, okay, because it's an extra size screen, but specifically again for the Toyotas. So guys, that's all your Toyota units out there for the 2020 lineup for Kenwood. So you were seeing these two new units that are coming into the lineup. This is the new replacement. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's the same price as last year's model, so they haven't actually changed anything in terms of price. So you're just going to get a couple of extra features, which is the DAB+, and also the USB mirroring. So hey, look, if you're looking to pay the same price, you might as well get those new features of the new model. So again, coming out about April this year. So excuse the mess, guys. This is where we actually develop our units and packages and stuff. Now, these are all the standard units, guys. I'm going to put this in a separate video. So these are all the standard double DINs, which is out there for every other vehicle other than Toyota. And we do have 3 models to show you today. And there is actually going to be a 4th new model that's going to be coming out that has an even larger screen from Kenwood. We don't actually have the sample here today, but we will keep you apprised of that as we get more information and see a sample as well. Oh, another sneaky thing with this larger Toyota screen, Kenwood's actually going to be releasing a fascia kit that's going to suit the N80 Hilux, which is the 2016 onwards models, that's going to fit this directly. This is going to be a direct fit to the fascia. We'll try and get you a picture of that to give you a sneak peek at that as well. I think we do. We'll try and load that up on the video for you. Hey, but guys, that's a very cool unit as well. Some of the other cool things Kenwood will be releasing, this just reminded me here, but they're going to have HD reverse cameras are going to be coming out from Kenwood, which they've never had before. These all do take a DRV camera, so a driver recording camera will plug into these as well. They've got 3 new models, I think, on the driver recording cameras coming out this year. We'll put them up as we start to see those as well. All right, so guys, we're going to plug up and power up these units and talk about the standard double DINs for you guys out there that have anything but a Toyota, and I'm sure you'll be impressed with those as well.